So, all of time and space, everything that ever happened or ever will, where do you want to start?
Couldn't have put it better ourselves, Doctor. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 episodes of the Doctor Who revival series.
And doesn't that scare you to death? Rose?
Yes, Doctor?
I'm coming to get you.
For this list, we're looking at episodes from the successful 2005 relaunch of the classic science fiction series. We're basing our choices on critical acclaim, fan reactions, and how much fun we had in the TARDIS watching these episodes. We may touch on a couple of spoilers here and there, so venture on with caution. All right then, let's get started. Number 10, Army of Ghosts, Doomsday.
I met the Emperor, and I took the time vortex and poured it into his head and turned him into dust. Do you get that?
As David Tennant's first year as the Doctor ended, we were treated to this exciting two-parter.
That's a particle gun.
Good, isn't it? Took us 8 years to get it to work.
It's the 21st century. You can't have particle guns.
The Doctor and Rose discover the truth behind the Torchwood Institute and get caught up in an all-out war between two fan-favorite enemy factions, the Cybermen and the Daleks.
You are superior in only one respect.
What is that?
You are better at dying.
While incredibly action-packed, the Series 2 finale also has heart-wrenching moments for fans, as Rose and the Doctor are forced apart in the aftermath of the final battle. Rose had been the common link even from Christopher Eccleston's time in the TARDIS, and her chemistry with Ten was definitely something more. What did the Doctor want to say to Rose before he vanished? We sadly may never know.
So many people died that day and you've gone missing. You're on the list of the dead.
Number 9, Deep Breath. Following the successful tenures of past Doctors is never an easy feat, especially when they're as beloved as Matt Smith. But Peter Capaldi put all fears to rest in his excellent first episode as the 12th Doctor.
Exit the box and surrender to the glory of the Sontaran Empire.
Shush.
After another chaotic regeneration, the Doctor teams up with companion Clara and the Paternoster Gang to solve a mystery involving robots and a dinosaur in Victorian London.
What's this dinosaur fella doing in the Thames?
It must have time traveled.
Besides a thrilling performance from Capaldi, Deep Breath is a notably darker premiere than those before it. It set the tone for stories to follow, and it was a bold and smart way to keep the series fresh and moving forward. Bow ties might sadly be out, but the Doctor is still in.
I'm the Doctor. I've lived for over 2,000 years, and not all of them were good.
Number 8, The Time of the Doctor. Speaking of Matt Smith, fans were not ready to say goodbye to him, or his signature bow tie. And we all know the Doctor rarely regenerates without a bang. In this Christmas special, we get to see the Doctor's lifelong defense of the planet Trenzalore, also known as the planet where he is supposed to eventually be buried.
And so, to the fields of Trenzalore came all the Time Lord's enemies. For this was the winter of the Doctor.
Fans of 11 got glimpses of things that had been introduced when Smith first filled the Doctor's shoes, including the cracks in the wall and fish fingers with custard. But no one was ready for a cameo from his first companion, Amy Pond, who was there to give the Raggedy Man who crashed into her life a proper send-off.
Raggedy Man.
Speaking both as the Doctor and as himself, Smith delivered each line in a heartbreaking manner.
I will not forget one line of this. Not one day. I swear. I will always remember when the Doctor was me.
Number 7, The Angels Take Manhattan.
You gotta be kidding me.
Sometimes it's not the Doctor we have to say goodbye to. In this episode, the Doctor, Amy, and Rory travel to New York for a confrontation with everyone's favorite, or least favorite, stone terrors, the Weeping Angels.
Is that why you need all the locks?
Things get incredibly intense, and we're left on the edge of our seats the whole time, while being given tiny glimpses into the future by a detective novel. The real clincher? We, and the Doctor, have to say farewell to the beloved Amy and Rory, who are eventually overtaken by the angels and separated from the Doctor forever. Seeing this couple go after all their adventures is hard no matter how many times you watch it, but it's well done nonetheless.
You are creating fixed time. I will never be able to see you again.
I'll be fine. I'll be with him.
Amy, please. Just come back into the TARDIS.
Number 6. Human Nature, The Family of Blood.
To speak with someone else's voice, Baines. Who might that be?
We are the family of blood.
In this Series 3 adventure, the Doctor and Martha find themselves pursued by aliens who are after the Doctor's life force.
Anything the matter, Baines?
I thought... No, sir. Nothing, sir.
To hide from them, the Doctor changes into a human, locking his essence away and giving it to Martha for protection.
I can confirm the diagnosis. Just one heart. Singular.
Here we get to see a Doctor we haven't quite seen before, content as a teacher, loving the lack of adventure, and falling in love. It's David Tennant at his finest, especially when he must choose to either retain his human identity as John Smith or return to being the Doctor in order to save the world. It's brilliant Doctor Who storytelling, reminding us of the characters at the heart of the series.
And I never said. Thanks for looking after me.
Number 5. The Stolen Earth, Journey's End.
Exterminate!
When the Daleks take the Earth to prepare a Doomsday machine, it's gonna take more than just the Doctor to save the day. The Series 4 finale sees the Time Lord cross paths with both Doctor Who spin-off series Torchwood and the Sarah Jane Adventures in an Avengers-style team-up.
Torchwood, this is Sarah Jane Smith.
I've been following your work. Nice job with the Slitheen.
Old favorites return in a way never before possible. We even had a classic Doctor Who villain return to the mythos, the Dalek creator, Davros. For all the fun and adventure, the finale is still a heartbreaking defeat for the Doctor, who ends up parting with Rose, again, and erasing Donna Noble's memories to save her life. When Donna's grandfather Wilfred cries, it gets us every time.
Donna? I was just going.
Yeah, see ya. I'll tell you what though, you're wasting your time with that one. Because Susie May, she went on that dating site and she saw him.
Number 4. The Empty Child, The Doctor Dances.
You all right?
Please let me in.
You mustn't let him touch you.
It was the story that spawned so many memes. Are You My Mummy became an overnight sensation following this two-parter, in which the Doctor and Rose are stalked by a gas mask-wearing child and a legion of similarly clad patients.
Mommy.
What's happening?
Besides offering a healthy dose of scary and exciting scenes reminiscent of classic Who, we're also introduced to Captain Jack Harkness, everyone's favorite 51st century conman and dude/chick magnet.
This is psychic paper. It tells me whatever you want it to tell me.
How do you know?
The icing on this delicious treat is the happy reaction of the 9th Doctor when he saves the child and cures the illness, delivering one of his most memorable and cheer-worthy lines. Everybody lives indeed.
Everybody lives, Rose. Just this once. Everybody lives!
Number 3. Vincent and the Doctor. Only Doctor Who could come up with a story where Vincent van Gogh puts a monster in one of his paintings and thus attracts a time traveler. The Doctor and Amy travel back to meet the famous artist and to get to the bottom of the mystery.
Exactly who are you?
Oh, I'm new in town.
Though the monster in question, the Crephaeus, is an inventive creature, the real draw of this episode is Van Gogh himself, played by Tony Curran.
Every time I step outside, I feel nature is shouting at me. Come on, come and get me. Come on, capture my mystery.
The episode's finale is deservedly notable, as the Doctor and Amy take Vincent to the future to show him the enduring power of his works. It may not spare his inevitable fate, but it's a moment where all the right emotions are felt at the right time. We dare you not to cry.
Was not only the world's greatest artist, but also one of the greatest men who ever lived.
Number 2. The Day of the Doctor.
Doctor! Wait!
In this movie-level event for the 50th anniversary special, Whovians are given the ultimate love letter, looking boldly to the future and fondly at the past at the same time. Not only do we get Matt Smith and David Tennant side by side as the 11th and 10th Doctors, we also get legendary actor John Hurt as the War Doctor.
Really?
Yeah, really.
You're me? Both of you?
Yup.
Even that one?
Yes!
There's also Daleks, Zygons, the Time War, Bad Wolf Rose, eyebrows, and Easter eggs galore.
Doctor, what's going on?
It's timey-wimey thing.
Timey what? Timey-wimey?
I've no idea where he picks that stuff up.
And come on, that cameo at the end? Who saw that coming? How the heck are they going to top this at year 100? Who knows? Who knows?
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Or perhaps it doesn't matter either way. Who knows? Who knows?
Before we reveal our number one pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Who the hell are you? I'm the Doctor, and I just snogged Madame de Pompadour.
Powerless! Look at you. The great space dustbin. How does it feel?
I'm Rory. I'm...
Williams. Rory Williams from Ledworth.
Number 1. Blink. Monsters of the Week have always been Doctor Who's bread and butter. In this masterpiece from Series 3, we get a new breed of evil for the history books with the Weeping Angels. Never before have stone statues left such a terrifying impact on the imagination. What's also special is the fact that, while important to the story, the Doctor is hardly featured. Most of the action is left to Sally Sparrow, played by Carey Mulligan, who must decipher the mystery of the angels and rescue the Doctor, who's stuck in the past with Martha.
I don't understand. Where am I?
1969, like he says.
Normally I'd offer you a lift home, but somebody nicked my motor.
This kind of wibbly-wobbly sci-fi horror is what Doctor Who does best. Try not to blink while watching. You never know if the angels are close.
You're not looking at the statue.
Neither are you.
Do you agree with our list? What Doctor Who adventure has been your favorite since its triumphant return?
Let this place go a bit.
It's his grunge phase. He grows out of it.
For more out-of-this-world top 10s published every day, be sure to set your TARDIS on a course for WatchMojo.com. And be sure to shout Geronimo when you do.